Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Welcome to Daytime, Jermaine Rivers. The young and restless newcomer seems to have just discovered that visiting social media has become a lot like entering Thunderdome. I'm convinced that most, not all, of today's so-called soap fans are far removed from the sweet old ladies who watched it back in the 70s, 80s and 90s, he tweeted. The internet has created some straight savages who are mean-spirited and tune in to just complain about the shows they watch. What happened to watching soaps for the love of it? He asked. Why are y'all so mad, hateful and triggered? To be clear, Rivers isn't responding to any remarks that have been made about him and his Genoa City counterpart, Damien. I'm not talking about me. I rarely look at the comments, and when I do, I shrug it off. But looking across the board, the stuff that I'm seeing online about all soaps in general is just nasty work. There's a lot of toxicity out there. One commenter suggested that maybe viewers needed to be reminded that soaps aren't supposed to be like real life, they're meant to be wild and unpredictable, an escape from our day-to-day. Facts. Rivers responded. I watched soaps as a kid with my mom and even during my lunch break with other soldiers when I was on active duty army. We all enjoyed it for what it was, pure entertainment. Another of Rivers' followers floated the idea that fans would be more likely to heap praise rather than criticism on the shows if they were just, better. He wasn't buying it, though. It comes down to emotional intelligence, he theorized. If someone gets triggered by watching a soap, there's a deeper problem that's not being addressed in their personal life. It's clearly evidence of some unhealed trauma that the viewer hasn't worked through. Let's not place blame on a fictional TV character or storyline that's being played out for entertainment purposes as an excuse for toxic behavior, he continued. We're not dodging accountability over here. What do you think? Couldn't we all afford to be a little kinder and gentler? In the glitzy, emotionally charged world of daytime television, actors pour their hearts into performances that span love, betrayal, family, and redemption. But what happens when the drama bleeds into real life? Not through a scandal or on-set mishap, but through the vicious words of viewers hiding behind screens. For the young and the restless, Jermaine Rivers, that moment has arrived, and he's not staying silent. The rising Y&R star, who portrays the complex and mysterious character of Donovan Franklin, a recent addition to the Genoa City canvas, took to social media with a powerful, unfiltered message to fans. But this wasn't the usual, "thank you for the support" post. Instead, it was a clarion call for accountability and a heartfelt plea to end what he calls a growing culture of cruelty within daytime fandoms. A rising star in the eye of the storm, Jermaine Rivers joined the young and the restless earlier this year, bringing gravitas and intrigue to the canvas as Donovan, a former military intelligence officer turned security consultant. Paired with Victoria Newman for a high-stakes Newman Enterprises security overhaul storyline, Donovan quickly made waves, not just on screen, but also within the fan community. While many embraced the fresh blood and cheered his chemistry with Y&R stalwarts like Amelia Heinel's Victoria and Bryton James's Devon, not all viewers were so welcoming. As Rivers began appearing in more episodes, a darker corner of the fandom began to make their presence known. Social media was peppered with critical remarks, some about his acting, others about his character, but some crossed a line. And it wasn't just playful banter. It was mean, personal, unrelenting. Jermaine's bold statement, "We deserve better." In a moving Instagram post shared on Sunday, Rivers broke his silence. To the young and restless family, I am humbled to be part of this iconic show. Every day, I show up ready to work, learn, and give my best. But lately, I've seen some of the commentary online, and I have to speak up. Critique is part of this job, but there's no excuse, none, for toxic behavior. He continued, insulting actors for their race, appearance, or the storylines written for them is not only disrespectful, it's harmful. It doesn't just hurt me, it discourages creativity and perpetuates a mean-spirited culture that has no place in storytelling. The post included screenshots of several disturbing messages sent to his inbox and tagged CBS and Y&R's official pages, sparking an immediate conversation in the soap community. A long-standing issue in daytime. Rivers' statement isn't the first time a daytime actor has spoken out against online toxicity. Stars like Michelle Morgan, Amanda Sinclair, Bryton James, Devon Hamilton, and even daytime royalty like Maurice Benard, General Hospital, and Victoria Rowell, ex-Drusilla, have faced fan backlash over storylines, casting decisions, and perceived interference in beloved pairings. Yet something about Rivers' message struck a deeper nerve, possibly because it wasn't just about him. He called out a systemic issue that has festered within soap fandoms for decades. "We say we love these shows," Rivers wrote. "But how can we claim to love a genre that thrives on diversity, risk-taking, and emotional vulnerability, while tearing down the people brave enough to bring those stories to life?" A mixed reaction, praise, pushback, and a reckoning. The post quickly went viral in soap circles. Within hours, fellow castmates and soap veterans voiced their support. Lauralee Bell commented, "Thank you for speaking your truth. Kindness is a choice." Meanwhile, Bryden James reshared the post with the message, "This man brings professionalism and class to set every day. We stand with Jermaine." Fans also flooded the comments with messages of solidarity. One fan wrote, "I'm so sorry you're dealing with this. You've been a fantastic addition to the show." Another added, "The way people treat actors like you're not real humans is disgusting. We need more accountability in this fandom." However, not all reactions were positive. Some viewers doubled down, claiming Rivers was too sensitive, or that fans have the right to express opinions, even if harsh. A few even dismissed the post as virtue signaling. Rivers, however, anticipated the criticism. "If your opinion degrades someone's humanity, it's not an opinion, it's abuse. Debate storylines all you want. But personal attacks, that's not fandom, that's bullying." Behind the curtain, the toll of online hate. In an exclusive interview with Soap Digest following his viral post, Rivers opened up further about the emotional toll of navigating the online space as a black male actor in daytime. "I've worked in this industry long enough to have thick skin," he said. "But no one should have to numb themselves to racial slurs or threats. It's not just about me, it's about the message we send to the next actor who joins this genre. Are we telling them to expect hate as part of the job?" He recounted moments where he considered quitting social media altogether, especially after a barrage of messages attacking both his performance and personal life. One comment said, "I didn't belong in Genoa City, not because of my character, but because of who I am. That broke me for a moment. But instead of retreating, Rivers chose advocacy. This show has given me a platform. And I'm going to use it for good." CBS and Y&R respond. Following the uproar, CBS released a brief statement in support of Rivers. CBS and The Young and the Restless stand with Jermaine Rivers and all our cast in condemning hate speech and toxic behavior. "We are committed to fostering a respectful and inclusive environment on-screen and off." Behind the scenes, sources say the network is evaluating additional community moderation efforts on official pages, and that cast members have been encouraged to report harassment more actively. An insider shared, "We've seen an uptick in targeted hate toward several newer cast members, and Jermaine's courage has opened up a much-needed internal dialogue." What's next for Donovan and Jermaine? Despite the backlash, Rivers isn't going anywhere. In fact, Y&R has reportedly extended his contract through next year, with a major arc planned for Donovan as he becomes entangled in a dangerous Newman family scandal. Sources tease that a long-lost secret tied to Victor's time in the military may bring Donovan face-to-face with moral choices that could redefine his place in Genoa City. Fans who have rallied behind Rivers are thrilled at the news, and hopeful that this moment can be a turning point for the soap fandom at large. A call to action for fans. Jermaine ended his post with a challenge to viewers. "Let's raise the bar. Let's be the kind of fans who support the art, the stories, and the people behind them. Disagree with a plot? Fine. Love a character? Fantastic. But don't lose your humanity in the process. Because we're not just actors playing roles, we're human beings. And we deserve respect." It's a message that's reverberating across the industry, a reminder that while soaps may deal in over-the-top drama, the impact of our words in the real world is anything but fiction. As Genoa City prepares for more twists and turns, Jermaine Rivers stands tall, not just as Donovan Franklin, the newest Y&R mystery man, but as a voice for compassion, respect, and the kind of bold truth-telling that daytime drama has always championed at its best. In a genre built on resilience, perhaps it's time the fandom showed some of its own. Thanks for watching this video and please subscribe our Update World 24 YouTube channel for more update news.